Introducing first the challenger for the $5,000 from Blackwell, Oklahoma, weighing 232 pounds, Jack Brisco. His opponent from St. Petersburg, Florida, weighing 240 pounds, Buzz Sawyer.
Jack Brisco moving up against Buzz Sawyer in the $5,000 challenge, but more importantly, the NWA World Heavyweight Champion. Wow, what a fireman carry takedown by Brisco and a beautiful arm drag. Another arm drag takedown. And Sawyer leaves the ring. And so Jack Brisco suddenly exploded. And, Jerry, I have watched Jack Brisco since he turned professional. And that sudden explosiveness I have not seen in quite a while.
Well, nobody applies that fireman's carry like Jack Brisco. He's got a patent on that thing, and he shook Buzz Sawyer up right from the very beginning, who was charging Jack. Jack took the opportunity, and then he came up with two beautiful wing overs with that arm, and Buzz Sawyer decided he was going to take an exit.
Throw caught him. Good shoulder smash that time, Brisco. That time was setting ready. High hip toss.
Now, this is Jack Brisco's forte, Gordon. When you can get a man on the mat, tie him up with that. He's got that short arm scissors in there. He's going to be punishing Buzz Sawyer's arm. He feels that he can take that support away from him. He can defeat Buzz Sawyer. And believe me, Buzz Sawyer, if he was ever up for a match, if he was ever wanting to win a match, the adrenaline ever flowing in his system, today's got to be the day because he is up against one of the finest.
No question about that. And, of course, not only does Sawyer stand a chance of losing that $5,000, there's that roll that Jack Brisco utilizes so very, very effectively. And that might be a first for Mr. Sawyer. And, again, Sawyer is going to have to get his head together in a hurry because he is out there with the master, human chess, and he's got the chess master there with him, Jack Brisco. Brisco, who has kept himself in fantastic physical condition. And as we mentioned in previous weeks, of course, I've watched him so many, many mornings out there along Gun Highway in Tarpon Springs Road, running, training. And as I said earlier, of course, situation with Pat O'Connor suddenly here. It's becoming increasingly obvious to me, Jerry, that Jack Brisco is deadly serious about regaining that World Heavyweight Championship.
Well, he certainly is. And as we heard Ric Flair, Flair has got to put up his championship on the line against the winner of this match in St. Petersburg coming up real soon. So, Gordon, this is it. And Jack Brisco knows this might be one of his final opportunities to get at Ric Flair. He's defeated him in 9 title bouts. He's after Buzz Sawyer. I know Jack's game plan. He's going to be throwing things at Buzz Sawyer that Buzz Sawyer hadn't seen in his career.
That's exactly what Mr. Sawyer's experiencing right now. So Brisco, who is as smooth and polished a competitor as I have ever seen, keeping the advantage going for himself against Buzz Sawyer. Sawyer, of course, does have time on his hands. However, his time has been halved again. So instead of 1 fall 10, this is 1 fall 15. And for Sawyer to accept that time change has to indicate to me his deadly serious intent of making sure that he is the one to get a chance at the World Championship. The two men with everything to gain here and a whole lot to lose. So it's a very, very intense moment of competition.
Well, Buzz Sawyer is ready for this match. We can see he's been taking a few shortcuts. He knows that he can't cut Jack down with application of hold, so he's going to have to take a shortcut. And look who just walked out on the scene here to observe this match. Nature Boy himself, Ric Flair, the world champion.
And for the champion to come out of the dressing room and to be personally watching this rather than watching it on the monitor, I am sure he must feel that perhaps in studying these men, and this is the thing about Flair, and this is why he's champion, he has spent, I guess, as many hours studying competitors as, beautiful move again. Brisco upending Buzz Sawyer, taking him back to the canvas. But intensity has to be the word for the two men in the ring, and certainly, if you're to study the contours of the face of one Ric Flair, the NWA World Champion, again you see another mark of great intensity.
of both of these men, Buzz Sawyer and Jack Brisco. The ultimate goal in any professional wrestler's career or any professional athlete is to be the utmost, the best, the top of the line. And both of these men are right now trying to prove to it. Buzz Sawyer, I don't think he would have ever put up that $5,000 for an extended time limit if he didn't feel that he couldn't beat Jack.
Confidence, of course, is a critical situation with any professional competitor, well, with any competitor, period. And Sawyer is abounding with that confidence, and Brisco now taking some punishment. And it is Sawyer closing in, getting the hammerlock and a chicken wing on that hammerlock, keeping Brisco to the canvas. You know, in many competitors, you look for a long suit. But in Jack Brisco, you have such a marvelously well-rounded athlete. And in Buzz Sawyer, you have the same situation. And this is why I imagine Flair is taking such an intense interest in the match.
Well, that's true, Gordon. And, you know, not to sell Buzz Sawyer short, but there you see him reaching up for the hair again, taking that shortcut, trying to get Jack's shoulder all the way down on the mat. But Buzz Sawyer was a national amateur champion, and while he was in his scholastic days in high school, he is going after Jack with everything he got. He takes those cheap shots. Maybe he's taking a page from Jack Brisco and then taking that arm out from under Jack, working on it, bending it well back over his shoulder there.
And a good wide stance now by Buzz Sawyer, putting him in. And now Sawyer trying the psychological warfare, trying to get Jack to explode. And, of course, this is the one thing that years ago Jack Brisco had a definite problem with, and that was temper. He has learned, since winning the World Heavyweight Championship, learned to curb that temper. But there's no telling what somebody as brash and as cocky as Sawyer is liable to do just to get Jack to explode and make that mistake that could cost him the match.
Buzz Sawyer's going to have to do an awful lot of intimidating to get Jack to explode, because Jack is looking forward to this match. He's been training for it. He knows he's got Ric Flair, or if he defeats Buzz Sawyer, he knows he'll have Ric Flair, and Buzz Sawyer feels the same way. So these two men are going full force and all the way. We saw a beautiful roll up there, and there we see Buzz Sawyer taking a little bit back, going after that arm, a beautiful wing over. He has that arm completely entrapped underneath his body so that Jack cannot get any momentum to roll over on top of him.
Jack is going to have to dig down deep, because Sawyer is certainly pressing every advantage possible. Sawyer keeping that arm barred, and Brisco bringing those shoulders up off the mat, and it is Sawyer continuing to press that advantage now, and short forearm that time, another one. Rocks Jack Brisco, the crowd picking up the chant, go Jack, go, a high leapfrog by Sawyer. That time, as he tried for the power slam, Brisco blocked him.
He's got it. Ric Flair's face just suddenly turned real grim, Gordon, as he's turning and walking out. Jack Brisco caught Buzz Sawyer on his best move, the power slam, and Jack defended. Now I'm going.
Well, let me just say this. And now I am convinced in my own mind that Pat O'Connor being here was no coincidence. Jack Brisco in a beautiful defense. I don't know if we'll be able to see it again or not, but what a beautiful defense on that. Yes, now watch. Watch carefully now as Sawyer tried to set him for the power slam, and Brisco grapevine the leg and blocked him beautifully. A beautiful counter move. And that, of course, may I just say that Brisco has learned to be.